Alright, continuing on. At least it's also one that's a little different from the actual previous Fire Emblem Warriors. Where once we end the battle, we just go into this, you know, bit of a Trails of Cold Steel vibes.
If I'm honest. That's concerning. What say you? Let's see.
Oh, I can actually dash, okay.
Thank you. What do you think?
Wait a freaking minute.
Meh.
Oh, so this of course, every choice does affect the bonds of the people, okay. Support points signify the strength of a bond between two units. Units gain support points by giving appropriate answers in the conversation, performing actions that make the other happy, or heading into a battle together.
On another matter.
That is basically what I'm trying to do. I believe Black Eagles is known to be, they are actually quite tough to actually grind.
Well, you're certainly not timid. You do realize you're addressing the heir to the Imperial throne, yes? Still, I suppose I admire that sort of freedom. It must be nice not to have your lot in life decided for you.
Oh boy, this is certainly going to...
One of our classmates usually stays holed up in the dormitory instead of coming on these assignments. Her name is Bernadetta. If you bump into her, don't be surprised if she screams and runs away. That's sort of her thing.
Oh my god, watching all these people may actually gotta take forever.
Hubert of House Vestra is my attendant. His family is unusual in that they're noble but lack territory of their own. Hubert is deeply loyal to me, and you can trust him completely. In fact, I imagine he's quite grateful for what you've already done.
Hey, he's a mage, and Bernadetta is the archer.
That's Dorothea Arnault. She's an up-and-coming songstress in a famous Imperial opera company. Or she was, at least. For some reason, she abandoned her musical career and enrolled in the Officers' Academy. She has a very magnetic personality, which I'm sure you'll see.
That's already 3 mages in this class, Black Eagles. Was that 2?
Have you spoken with Ferdinand? One conversation will explain him far better than I can. He's the heir to an influential house, which drives him to excel. But he can be quite the handful sometimes.
So, when he's a cavalier, is he a lancer who rides on the horse? I do remember there was this one dude whom I forgot the name. He was an X, but he was riding a freaking horse. That'll be quite something if you ask me.
Caspar is the second-born son of a great and noble house. But as he's not the heir, you might say he joined the academy to make his own way. War and fighting are his sole pursuits, so I bet the two of you will get along just fine. Petra isn't from the Empire. She's the granddaughter of the King of Brigid, which is an archipelago situated off our western coast. You'll find her a quick study, a gifted fighter, and endlessly curious. But always come prepared to talk, because she'll definitely want to pick your brain.
If she's a thief, I wonder if she can actually steal some kind of items from the opponents.
Surely you know someone like Linhardt. He's as bright as they come, yet just as lazy as well. That's simply how he is, though. I can't force him to apply himself, but he'll come around, most likely.
Priest. So he's a magician, but something tells me he's going to be quite the healer. And there's Claude. I think his class name was the Golden Deer. If I recall correctly, his team, I think it's either most or the entire of his teams, including himself, are all archers.
Thanks.
Oh, church thing? As much as I want to doubt allies, but alright. Yeah, but
Speaking of, how's that? Who, me? I'm more curious about you, personally. If you don't have anything better to do, I'd be glad to have you join us at Garrett Mott.
Wyvern Master. So wait, is he eventually going to ride on the Wyvern? Huh. I don't know.
Have you met him yet? At first, I thought he was real serious and persnickety. But that image shattered pretty quick once I noticed him chatting up every girl in the monastery. Hilda's the only daughter of Duke Goneril. Seems like she had a pretty cushy life growing up. Which means she's gotten into the habit of slacking off and making other people do things for her. He's a pretty friendly guy, though it'd be nice if he talked about something other than muscles.
Wait a sec.
He comes from
This
a
game
merchant family,
also
and his
has a
parents died
one
in an accident.
who actually used the
He's had it
face?
pretty rough.
So there's a sword user, axe user, and lance or spear users. Then there's an archer, magic user, and now there's a feast user. Oh boy! Just when I thought the weapon affinities couldn't get any more trickier.
Don't ever treat her like a child. I made that mistake earlier and she nearly took my head off. But she's clearly the youngest out of this year's students, so I don't get what the big deal is. Just another pampered noble, I guess. Ignatz likes the great outdoors. Definitely more than the rest of us, anyway. He's the second son of a merchant family, but says he wants to be a knight. He doesn't really seem suited for it, though. Maybe his parents are making him do it. Oh, Marianne? She's Margrave Edmund's daughter, but that's all I know about her. She doesn't interact with the other students at all. I'll admit, she intrigues me. Leone wants to be a mercenary. I bet you two would have lots to talk about.
Okay, never mind, actually.
You're both pretty frank, too. I just hope you're not as obsessed with saving money as she is.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'll say it. I sort of take back what I said about how the Golden Deer, when I say recall, about how, yeah, if I recall correctly, yeah, remember what I said about how, if I recall correctly, the Golden Deer's team is mostly, if not entirely, are archers? Yeah? I sort of take back. Sorry about that. And there's the... Is that Blue Lion? Yeah, Blue Lion.
You have my thanks. Speaking of which...
Thanks!
At least I know I'm making the right decision when it comes to increasing this bond
By the way,
for characters. That's good to know.
how about this?
Yeah, Blue Lion House. Yep. By the way, I have this weird feeling that I think the original Fire Emblem Three Houses used to have more characters than for each classes. I mean, this is still quite a lot, but you know, I used to recall, other than some of the teams. Yeah, I think they used to have a lot more than this, but I don't know. Part of me is actually a little confusing with other
Your interest
characters.
flatters me.
Other characters.
But I'm afraid I find myself unsure of where to begin. Perhaps I'll have thought of a topic when next we speak.
I don't know.
But... you're leaving for that village soon, aren't you? Dedu hails from the land of Dusker. Perhaps you've heard of it. He tends to keep to himself, but he possesses one of the kindest hearts of anyone I know. I'm proud to call him my vassal. Speak to him, and you'll see why. Felix is the son of Duke Fraldarius. He has a sharp wit and even sharper tongue. But he's a good person at his core. I can attest to that. He has always admired strength above all else in a fighter. I imagine the two of you will make fast friends. I only first met her here at the academy. She seems a gentle soul with great inner strength. From what I understand, she has traveled far and wide throughout both the Empire and the Kingdom. Perhaps that explains her demeanor. In the far south of Fargus lies a manor by the name of Castle Gaspar. Ash is the adopted son of that castle's lord, Lonato. He's an honest boy, well deserving of our trust. I'd like to get to know him better someday, should the opportunity arise. Annette is the hardest worker in the entirety of the Blue Lion House. She is truly brilliant. I could stand to learn from her single-minded devotion, if only a little. Sylvain is the son of Margrave Gautier. You may have already noticed, but he's something of a womanizer. That may be putting it lightly, in fact.
Womanizer, oh my
Despite his
freaking
apparent
god, you
indifference,
cannot be
He
serious.
possesses great cunning and is quicker on his feet than anyone else here. I've known him long, so I'm well aware.
At this point, I cannot actually say which team or which of these houses are good or which one is actually the worst. I mean, I can tell they all have goods and bads, but overall, they actually sort of seems pretty damn balanced. If this is the case, then it's all about how I'm going to raise them, or which jobs or which class will I go for.
Ingrid is the daughter of Count Galatea.
I mean, I haven't. Okay,
And she
actually, never
is
mind.
far more gallant than your run-of-the-mill.
Yeah, I'll say about what I have to say about this
She has
after
ever been
this one is over.
straight-laced and diligent, even when we were but children. It is not an uncommon sight to find her scolding Sylvain for his indiscretions.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I cannot tell which team is good, which team is bad, or whatnot. I mean, they all seem pretty damn balanced. Well, for this game, you know, the warrior style, that is. I guess then it's all up to me of which team or which class do I go for, and so on and so on. I mean, they all have goods and bads. I mean, obviously, but huh. Can I do some manual save? Oh, I can. Actually, okay. As much as I kind of want to go on, I'm not ending up this. I'm not ending up, but let me actually take about. I'd say about like. I'd say like a more like a 5 minute or so. It won't be that long. I just want to have a very small refreshment for this. So, yep, I'll be back in about like. I'd say I'll be back in about like 5 to 10 like minimum 5 minutes or the like 10 minutes the maximum. So yeah, I'll be seeing you guys in a bit. Alright, I'm back. Let's continue on.
I see.
I already did.
That's concerning. If I'm honest,
Alright, what you have to say?
Apologies for asking this of you. I know you're heading for Ramire Village in order to find Gerald's mercenaries, but... well, perhaps you might consider changing your mind and accompanying us to Garrigmach Monastery instead.
And why would I do that, exactly?
Because you've done us a great service, and we don't have the means in camp to properly reward you. At the monastery, however, we can repay your kindness in full. Also, between you and me, this evening's turn of events was quite the embarrassment for the church. We allowed students of the Officers' Academy out of our sight, and house leaders of great political consequence at that. And then they crossed swords with bandits. If word got out, well, let's just say it would sit poorly with everyone. So you see why we must ensure you are well compensated. Also, there may be some papers for you to sign, perhaps in blood.
This sounds more
Already
like
from the
hush
beginning,
money
I
than
don't
a
like the
reward.
sound of this.
Yes, that's exactly what I told the fool knight who suggested it. Me, I'd just as soon send you on your way, but I fear I'm obligated to escort you back. Anyway, the whole thing will be much easier if you simply agree to come along. Just as a formality, of course.
I think that was a threat. And here I thought he was a big softy. Well, what do you think? Garrigmach is in the opposite direction of where we need to be, but this man seems rather set on having us accompany them.
If I were a mercenary and already got more payment than I deserve, and I already got enough payment, but this man is asking more than that, what would I say? I'm just gonna say agree, but I'm just gonna do this on my
I
own.
guess I'm not opposed to helping out a little more. I'll come with you to the monastery, but I'm not staying a single minute longer than I have to.
Bless you, my friend. What a noble soul you are. I'd say you saved my bacon, but that would be utterly hammy.
Alois, has anyone ever told you that you're...
Don't. Some truths are simply too painful to bear. While I'm no expert, I fear the poor man's heart couldn't handle the shock.
Told me what?
told you how dashing you are in that armor. Not just any man could pull off that look.
I was about to say, never mind.
You like it? Wonderful.
Oh, that
I
was a
admit I've
nice
received no
little
small share of
shit
positive
in
comments
words.
on it. There's a grand story behind every last ding and dent. Enough to keep me talking for a week. Why, take this one here.
We heard you'll be joining us at Garrigmach. Perhaps somewhat unwillingly, I might add. I know this wasn't in your plans, but if it lets us get to know each other better, perhaps it will prove worth it in the end.
Unwilling or not, we've got a long road ahead, so let's try to keep the mood light.
I hesitate to ask this considering you're only here because of us, but... Well, are you sure about this decision? The last thing we want is to delay you from your own business. The knights may seem unwilling to bend, but it's not as if you have no say in the matter.
Well, I made the decision already,
Actually, I see this as just another chance to better myself.
You are more gracious than I. But as I see you've made peace with it, I will leave the matter be.
Yes, that's quite enough chatter. Let's save our energy for the road. To the monastery!
Listen, I know this one's on me. I'm the one who roped you into coming back to camp after all. But I'll find a way to make it up to you, I promise.
Thanks, Claude. I know you will.
Hey, hurry up back there or we'll leave you behind!
You know you've had a busy day when you rub shoulders with the heirs to the Empire, the Kingdom, and the Alliance. I think they're a fascinating group of people myself, but what do you make of them?
Don't tell me this is a choice that would affect which I'm going to be an instructor, much like how the original Fire Emblem Three Houses were. I swear, please game, please, I don't want to be like this. This is quite a tough choice. And I do know for the fact that if I have to choose either one of these three, then something tells me not only it would definitely, or it's going to affect the team, the other two teams, and I would definitely have to, like main villain or main antagonist is going to be either one of these two. So if I choose her, I think either these two will be like one of these two will be my big enemies. If I choose Dimitri, then Claude or Edgar will be my biggest enemies. If I go for Claude, then yes, it's going to be these two. Huh. Again, I'm not saying I'm not true. I'm just kind of making an assumption, or I'm just kind of making a prediction here. So. I'll go with Edelgard.
Seems like Edelgard thinks high enough of me. She's got this.
But I'll let my future self what to do once I decide to buy this game. It's all to my future self right now.
It feels like Dimitri's always checking in on me every chance he gets. He'll definitely make a good king.
Or maybe not. I was wrong.
Looks after his people. Claude's a laid-back kind of guy who doesn't really strike me as noble, and I mean that in a good way. Something tells me he's gonna be easy to work with.
Of course you only pick up on their rosy qualities. You really are a delight. Have I told you that lately? Still, you'd better pick up the pace before you vex these people any further.
Prologue. Three Houses.
Wow, I've been streaming game for almost like one and a half an hour, and we're still in the.
Each a student at Garreg Mach's Officers Academy.
I should know Fire Emblem games is actually pretty dang long, even more so when you actually were to grind for all these teams.
Who attack the students brings undue attention to the mercenary, who soon arrives at the hallowed gates of Garreg Mach.
I'm just hoping that the clearing the story game itself wouldn't take too much time.
The mercenary I spoke of.
Greetings. My name is Rhea, and I am the Archbishop of the Church of Seros. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for rescuing our students.
Big thumbs up to Charmilay. Oh my gosh, she's so freaking awesome.
I'm just glad I could help.
Such modesty is not required around me. Your actions were truly commendable.
However, the reason we summoned you here was not simply to express our gratitude. we have a proposal for you. One made on behalf of the church itself.
Let me guess. I have to choose
What
which
kind of
houses
proposal?
to be in. I have to choose which
Someone told
one
you
of the
the
3
officers'
houses
academy
to
here at the monastery.
choose,
yes.
and then become their instructor, huh?
We would have you join this academy as a student.
Oh,
You
okay.
what?
I was half right, but
So
half
you
wrong.
are a mercenary. I understand you are not currently beholden to any one particular employer. Also, the students you rescued are close to your own age. Your life could be greatly enriched here.
Or she's heard about our power and wants to keep us on a short leash. And yet she's taking it almost as a given that we'll accept. It's infuriating.
Okay, so this is certainly a little different from what I expected. So the actual 3 houses, protagonist, she has a protagonist to be an instructor, but here we have to be students. Well, at least I know that much. I made the stories that far, to that far.
Sorry, but the world's got other plans for me. I can't afford to stay here forever.
Oh, this would not be forever. You would only be enrolled for 1 year. Bear in mind that the Knights of Seros and many other powerful warriors pass through these gates. Whether you seek to someday become an officer, or simply increase your own strength, this environment will undoubtedly aid in your pursuits.
They've really talked us into a corner here. I think I see where this is going.
So it's either yes, one way or another.
All right, I'm in.
A wise decision. We will do all we can to ensure you do not regret it.
I believe you will go far.
If I may, permit me to tell you a bit more about the school itself. The Academy is divided into 3 houses and draws in the most promising young talents from every corner of Fodlan. Some are noble-born, while others spring from more humble roots. But within these walls, all are treated as equals.
I can already tell it's going to be Class 7 vibes from Trails of Cold Steel series.
We ask our prospects to spend a year living under the same dormitory roof, so they can challenge each other, work hard, and grow together.
Each of our houses corresponds to one of Fodlan's 3 regions. Edelgard leads the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Dimitri leads the Blue Lion House, home to students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. And Claude leads the Golden Deer House, for students from the Leicester Alliance.
We could select a house for you ourselves, but as all of this was our idea, perhaps we should leave this decision to you. You are something of a special case, after all.
So I can join any house I want?
Yes, you have simply to name it.
And I was right about how I actually have to get to choose either one of these 3 houses. Huh.
So you wish to join Edelgard's Black Eagles. Are you certain?
Yep, that's the one. I'm sure of it.
May you build wonderful and lasting friendships in your new house.
Well then, with that taken care of, it's time to decide which of us will supervise which house.
Yes, it turns out we just underwent a last-minute roster change. I guess you two haven't met. This is Professor Yuritsa, our weapons instructor.
Hello.
Nice meeting you, sir. Don't load me up with too much homework, all right?
Do my ears deceive me? Or is that curiosity I hear in your voice, Professor Yuritsa? I thought all the houses were the same to you. Perhaps you should be in charge of our new student's house, hmm?
I don't care. You decide.
Huh.
Well, you'll certainly hear no objections from me. Professor Manuela, you and I can take charge of the remaining houses.
What? It's decided already? I was at least expecting a fight. Maybe some hair pulling? And as for you, my mysterious new student, I look forward to getting to know you much, much better throughout the year.
Oh boy.
The gall of these people making decisions for you. It's enough to make one's head spin.
Right. In any case, I'm looking forward to learning from you, Professor Yuritsa.
I'll inform you of our first mission soon.
Sorry, what mission?
Oh, did we fail to mention that?
Mm-hmm.
Each month, every house in the Academy is given a mission entailing some form of service to the church.
Basically a quest, huh? This is certainly an interesting turnover event.
Well, what do you think? I believe there is a very good chance it will work.
Perhaps, Lady Edelgard. But is that chance not outweighed by the danger of matters going awry? We have managed to walk the knife's edge so far, but what you are suggesting is open hostility. If they so much as catch wind of our intentions, things will go sideways very quickly.
Regardless, this is our last opportunity to save her. Frankly, it's a miracle we even have the chance.
I thought you once proclaimed not to believe in miracles, Lady Edelgard.
And I don't. At least not the kind one has to sit around and wait for. But right now, everyone is exactly where we need them. Her, the bandits, the string pullers, and the perfect instructor with the perfect mission. I'm going to make this miracle happen, and I will do so for our future.
Then we'd best have a plan in place to finish the job, in case they catch on. I expected you to burn a few bridges, but this plan would be akin to setting half the countryside on fire.
Which is exactly why I'm counting on you, Hubert, and why I'm grateful to have you by my side. Welcome to the Black Eagle House. I'm pleased you selected us.
Whoa, wait, what? You're a student now? And not only that, you're one of us? That's great!
Wait, stop! I don't know this person! Oh, why are there so many new faces?
Hey, Erica. Hey there, Erica
You get
Mendez.
for skipping this year's first field excursion, Burn. A lot happened. There was even a bandit attack. Did you really not hear about any of this? Bandits? Ugh! Now I'm extra glad I skipped out.
I must say, the church took a bold step in enrolling you, a decision which I, of course, fully support. You helped Edelgard, and we stand to learn quite a bit from one so skilled.
Yes, I have eagerness to examine the fighting of mercenaries. We should be sparring, 1 versus 1.
If anyone needs me, I'll be asleep and... Wait, hold on. Do you have a crest? Did Professor Hanneman even check?
Oh, he checked all right. Sorry to say, I'm certifiably crestless.
Strange. You definitely seem the type. But I suppose I'm just imagining it.
And now you know the rest of our house. As you already met some of us in camp, I assume you knew what you were getting into. We may not be perfect, but we support each other as best we can. Please try your utmost to get along with everyone.
Here approaches Professor Yuritsa. That makes all of us.
Remember your mission?
We
No.
are to eliminate the remaining members of the Iron King's thieves that attacked our camp. The chief, Costas, has already been struck down, and now only a scattering of brigands remain.
Even with our limited experience, we should be able to defeat them handily.
Good. Prepare yourself.
I guess simply taking down the boss isn't enough to take out the
He's gone.
take out the remaining minions.
Right then. We'd better get all of our waterfowl in a row.
Wait, but I need to tell the professor I can't participate? Oh, good work, Bernie. Why didn't you speak up sooner?
I know what you mean. I never even got the chance to break out my best. Leave it to me, Professor.
Alman is
He's a
excited,
real
but for
tough nut,
but with
that's
different
for sure.
reasons.
Says just as much as he has to, then makes tracks.
Yikes.
Strength and silence don't always go hand in
Oh
hand.
wow.
Indeed. Just look at Caspar's father, Count Burghley's. When that man shouts an order, it is so loud that the seas themselves part and the clouds retreat.
Whatever the case, I expect all Black Eagles to participate in this mission, including you, Bernadetta. You can do this. And I look forward to seeing our mercenary friend here in action.
I won't let you down.
Wait, that wasn't the right decision? Or that would still be same one way or another. Oh, okay, 2 weeks later.
There you are, Yuritsa. I have word from the knights.
It is time.
Yes. The bandits have fled north into the canyon bordering Count Ro's land in the kingdom. But the knights have cut off their escape, and now stand ready to provide whatever support the students may require.
We'll leave at once.
I needn't remind you, this is the first real battle for some of our charges. I trust you will keep them safe, though I likely do not need to worry with an old hand like you at their side.
Haha.
You don't. You there. It's time for the mission. Gather the others.
About time we saw some action.
Lost sight of them?
Ashamed to admit it, but yes. It's possible someone magicked the bandits away.
Magicked.
But why go to that kind of trouble for a handful of highwaymen scum?
So be it. We'll follow the blood scent.
Right, of course. We'll follow... Wait, what?
We're leaving. Everyone, follow me.
Blood scent. Oh, this man is
Professor,
dangerous.
wait! Well, he must have some idea where the bandits went. Let's hurry after him.
Pathetic.
Professor Yuritsa, you shouldn't charge ahead like that. It's far too dangerous. Wait, what is all this?
Bandits!
Dead by my hand.
Yes, they look quite dead indeed. Are these the miscreants we were meant to deal with?
How is one to tell? One uncouth ruffian looks much the same as any other. Do you know, Professor? Were you following some manner of lead?
No, but it's them. They were trying to escape to that fortress.
That fortress?
Yes, Caspar, that's what he said. Something you want to share?
Nope. It just seems suspicious.
You're something else, Caspar. Still, I guess the place does look kind of suspicious.
We're near the border of the kingdom and the empire, but that is no Imperial outpost.
It's not the kingdoms either, and they're not flying any kind of banner. I'm guessing it's a bandit hideout.
Then give us allowance to be storming their base and crushing them under our feet.
It might be a little dangerous for us to handle on our own, Petra. Yes! I mean, I agree. We should all, go home. Right now.
Wow.
But the bandits might be inside, and they must answer for their crimes. It is our noble duty to finish them off before they can bring harm to another soul.
This isn't about nobles. It's about doing the right thing, period. And striking down evil is the Caspar way.
We'll be heroes if we manage to take out the entire bandit outpost. This is the kind of stuff I live for.
Since when are you so gung-ho? Oh, right.
Gung-ho?
Enough. This is not our decision to make. Professor Yuritsa?
The mission stands. Enter the fortress. Dispatch any bandits you find. There are no signs of life. We may be chasing ghosts.
Professor, are you having the ability to speak with ghost spirits?
It is just an expression, Petra. It means there is probably no one here.
Ah, I am understanding now. You have my thanks. This language has much
I
peculiarity.
swear, if there's any ghost enemies around there...
Well, if that's settled, let us make ready. Make sure you're prepared before we head out.
I see there is a treasure up in the 1 o'clock direction. Victory in defeat conditions. A battle ends in victory when you fulfill the victory conditions, and ends in defeat when you fulfill the defeat conditions. The route of important units such as main character and house leaders were also in defeat. This condition can change during the course of battle. You can check the victory and defeat conditions from the battle prep screen and by selecting battle details from the pause menu. So there's no defeat conditions, huh? That means if our team gets wiped out, then that's considered a loss. But other than that, it's just a good old warrior style, huh? Oh yeah. Alright. Let's go.
Bandits to rout. Follow me.
Assigning adjuvants. Press L to display quick menu. Approach an allied unit and press LY to assign them as your adjuvant. Oh yeah, so he becomes your the swappable person or something like that, right?
Huh? Hey!
Yep, I can see that.
You must be a bad guy if you're pointing a weapon at me. Get ready to pay!
Yeah, right.
A pack of thieves is no match for us. Though I do wish they had given me time to announce my name.
Careful! Do not let the enemies be ganging up on you.
Now we know who to kill to open the gate.
Be the gatekeeper, okay. Gates indicated by minus on the map can be opened by defeating its gatekeeper or by capturing an adjacent stronghold. Gates with X X display will only open as the battle progresses. Okay.
I won't lose.
Watch this.
Take a breather.
Oh wait, where are those materials go? Chris White saw some of them.
Watch this.
There's a dude. Oh, so shields can't actually break, and they actually break much. Fire magic and burning status. Fire magic attacks may inflict burning status on enemies. Units afflicted with burning will continually take damage for a time. Additionally, if hit with a follow-up attacks, they may combust. The greater the elemental effect of the attack, the greater the chance of inflicting burning and cause combustion with follow-up attack. Oh, okay.
I can still fight.
Any final words?
Not yet.
Aww.
Sorry, everyone. I tried to stop them.
Let's secure the interior.
Thieves of Thieves Space, okay.
This place is bigger than I thought. Split up.
Not a problem. I've got this.
There's not a question of can. Only a matter of will. Leave this to me.
Right then. Let us go to work.
All of these dead bodies are enough to numb the senses.
Ow.
This stronghold will fall.
I guess Edelgard's shields are not all that sturdy.
Is that a treasure chest? Yes. It seems we will need a key to open it.
I was all ready to grab a nice haul from that chest. And now those intruders are all over the thing.
That bandit appears to be holding the key.
I got this.
Oh, so we actually need a key. Oh, we actually need to feed that dude with a key.
We'll have these defenses crippled in short order.
This is certainly not what we signed up for.
A fine hit. I will capture this stronghold.
I'm all right. Come on.
I won't lose.
Best take care.
Are you?
There you go.
There's no...
Level up?
Gotta keep aiming higher. Better inside the fortress than it was on the outside.
I'd say that takes care of securing the bandit hideout. Unless something else concerns you, Professor.
Search the basement. Something is amiss.
Investigate the dungeon, okay.
Still in the fight.
Let's see what that... Treasure chest has. Iron drops, awakening gauge restored. Okay, it's a blue one. Ooh, new accessory. Alright.
My turn.
Oh, they're on outside, okay. Whoa! Bruh!
Hey, there's a prisoner down here. And she looks like an academy student.
Leave the dungeon and rescue the captain officer academy student. Okay. Do I have to defeat her? Defeat them or what? Oh my god. Oh, I actually like the whirlwind move.
Are you here to rescue me? Lady Edelgard!
Monica, how did you... No, my questions can wait.
Thank you for saving me.
Wait, is that a new character?
Escape, or Kranya will make us wish we were dead.
All new enemies!
It's not safe here. We must take the girl and run.
Oh, now you have to actually escort her.
Take a
Okay.
breather.
Use the guard order from the order screen and the selected unit guard will guard and fight besides a specified target. This is useful in missions that call for protecting allies. Okay.
Whoever they are, they seem to be...
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
Targeting that student. It falls upon us to keep her safe, no matter the cost.
What the hell?
Leave me alone already!
Here they come. Everyone, protect Monica.
There will be no way forward until we strike down these scoundrels.
Now's our chance to give them the slip.
Oh, he's like he's an iron. Okay.
There's not a question. Leave this to me. Right then. Let us go to...
Or bandits that eluded us.
I must get stronger.
Leave none alive.
Side missions don't directly influence the outcome of the battle. Completing them might give you an advantage in the battle or a natural reward. Okay.
If I may.
Where's Edelgard again? Oh, there she is.
Here I go. No mistakes. They...
I will capture this strong hair.
That game was pretty OP even in the pre-Fire Emblem. Let's see how this is actually pretty OP as well.
I'm bringing it down.
Lion magic attacks have certain percent chance of restoring your HP when they damage enemies. The greater the element effect of the attack, the greater the HP recovered. Some light magic's attack will not restore HP. Oh. Huh. That is pretty dang interesting now. Power magic's attacks may inflict spellbound set on enemies. Spellbound units will move slowly and have reduced defense and resistance. Furthermore, guarding will not reduce damage taken. Oh. That's pretty messed up. Nosferatu. Yeah. Thanks to Robin in Smash Bros. Nosferatu he taught me that Nosferatu can actually has some kind of vampiric advantage. In other words, sucking away your health.
The way is clear. Come, we need to hurry.
Sorry I'm slowing you down. The world is still a little wobbly at the moment.
Good. That's the last of them.
That was
We should be safe here. I mean, I hope.
Is that a new Black Eagle character for this game, or she was in the actual Fire Emblem Three Houses, but I can't recall. Alright, new enemy, I guess.
Hi there. I'm Kranya, but you can just call me the lady that's about to murder you. Or, don't.
It's her. So be it. Kill her.
If you truly are Kranya, then it is you who will die this day.
Good. Then we can proceed as planned.
If you've got any pretty last words lined up, now would be the time. Not that I'm going to pay attention. Oh, you're not going anywhere, Monica. I have something very special planned for you.
Raindrops, weapons. Pick a weapon pack and you'll acquire weapons after the battle, of course. Same as the accessories. Red is the best and great. Rear sacks contain broken weapons? What in the actual heck?
Alright, you asked for it. Release the creature we captured.
Oh my freaking god.
This is going to be trouble. On your guards, everyone.
Monsters are huge enemies that are unlike normal soldiers. When you're near a monster, its HP and weakness will be displayed at the top of the screen. Protected by 4 barriers. Barriers can be destroyed using attacks corresponding to the monster's weakness, or by using an awakened attack. Destroying a barrier will inflict an armor break on the enemies, and while a monster's armor is broken, it will be unable to attack. Approach it and press X to perform critical rush and cause it to lose 1 HP gauge. Each time an armor break is trigger, you can get rare resources. The icon to the right of the monster HP gauge indicate how many HP gauge it has remaining. Depleting the monster's HP gauge will remove one icon and fully restores HP. Huh. Once all icons have been removed and its HP gauge depleted, the monster will be immobilized. Approach the monster and press X to finish off critical rush.
Attack in force. You'll never defeat it alone.
All the numbers in the world won't save you.
Hold up. Alright, Edelgard, I don't think you need to worry about this. Right now, you actually kind of worry about that. It's good.
I am here to aid you.
This is unlike any beast I have ever encountered. It will be a grueling battle unless we combine our strength.
Its strength is beginning to wane. Press the attack.
I am your man.
Car. Whoa. Or maybe not, okay.
They defeated a demonic beast? Impossible! Talus isn't going to like this at all. You'll pay for this.
Oh, I was
You'll
poisoned,
all
god
pay.
damn.
That snake escaped. But still, Monica is safe, and that's what matters.
Okay.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
I must get stronger.
Why is her strength isn't going up? Not to mention her defense. Oh, yeah, I just did. Never mind.
Any experience?
I am the noble standard.
The future is ours to make, no matter the sacrifice.
Hey, new power. All right.
When a unit's class level increases, they can gain new combat art, magic, and abilities. These acquisitions can differ between units, even for those within the same class. Menus then come from convey menu. So, if I do change the class, does that also like default or even like become like, yeah, defaults their job levels or something like that? Huh. Maybe it is.
Who knew this power slept within?
I imagine this power will serve me in the times to...
Some weapons have attributes. Attributes come into effect when the weapon is equipped. There are several different types. Multiple of the same weapons can have different attributes. Battles with a high recommended level will afford you greater chances of acquiring a weapon with good attributes. However, some weapons will always have the same attribute. Okay. Alright, weapon grinding is also a thing, I can see that.
I thought I would never breathe fresh air again for as long as I lived. I'm not sure what to say except... thank you, everyone.
How did you end up in such an awful place, Monica? I heard you went missing in House Ox territory.
I did indeed. In fact, I was on the verge of graduation when I was kidnapped by the strangest people. Oh, how silly of me not to introduce myself. I'm Monica von Ox. I'm the eldest child of Baron Ox, and one of your Highness's most loyal subjects. Seeing as you saved my life, I plan to devote that very life back to helping your cause.
You've not changed at all, though I do appreciate the enthusiasm.
Monica was a Black Eagle in last year's class. One might say she's part of the old guard.
I'm not sure how I feel about you calling people old.
Yes. I think I understand.
Huh, you think?
This all began when the knights lost sight of the bandits and you gave chase. Afterward, you entered a suspicious fortress and rescued a missing student. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll be sure to smooth things over for you once we're back.
Sounds good. But, why are you even here, Alois?
Because the knights sent for help after you left them behind. Did you expect anything different? Not that I'm trying to lay blame at your feet. I know you were following Professor Euritza's lead, so I think everyone involved can head home knowing they did just swell. For as you know, all's swell that ends swell.
And swell?
Still, I find this a rather grave turn of events. To think the same bandits who attacked our charges were behind another student's abduction.
Hmm? I never said I was kidnapped by bandits.
You didn't?
Now that I think on it, not everyone in that fortress was dressed like a common rogue. Perhaps the bandits were mere decoys while some other villain pulled strings behind the scenes.
Yeah, there was one real piece of work. Kranya, I think, who managed to escape. I've seen all kinds of people as a mercenary, and she was definitely not your everyday bandit.
You're on the right path. Perhaps I should just tell you who kidnapped me, seeing as I already know.
What? Why didn't you mention this earlier?
Everyone was busy speculating, so it was difficult to cut in.
What do you know, child? Out with it.
Her Highness can vouch for this, but my memory is quite strong.
Try remarkable. You never forget a face, even one seen only at a glance.
Why, you have some kind of instant memory or something?
Thank you for the compliment. I'm certain of what I saw. The one who kidnapped me was surely Tomas the librarian.
Tomas? Impossible!
But Tomas has been at Garrick Mach even longer than I have. I don't want to believe it, but based on what you say, we've no choice but to investigate.
But Sir Alois...
Be on guard. If Tomas is in league with Kranya, he is dangerous.
Very well. I will quietly report the matter to Lady Rhea and leave the decision in her hands.
Yeah, imagine one of the school staff was involved with abducting students. That would certainly be a... That would surely cause one hell of a havoc.
Interesting. Honestly, did not see this coming. So what do you make of this Kranya? Why do you think she was at the fortress?
You seemed preoccupied with her during the battle. She a friend of yours?
Sadly, I wouldn't know. My memory is but a shadow at this point. Gone, vanished, lost. I remember meeting you, but before that, nothing at all. And yet, the moment I saw her, I was struck with the most inexplicable feeling. I couldn't tell you if it was revulsion or affection. It was simply pure emotion.
Huh.
And here I thought I had it tough.
Are you worried about me? How adorable. Oh, but I do love that about you.
And so, the Archbishop has elected to apprehend Tomas.
He has been away from Garreg Mach for days now. During his absence, an investigation of his behavior and personal effects laid bare his hostility to the Church.
The Knights have been instructed to await his return and take him in. As quietly as possible, of course.
We want him alive, so we might discover the whereabouts of his associates.
I'm glad they actually believed me.
If they doubted you, you would have known it the moment they clapped you in irons and led you away.
So who is this Tomas guy anyway? You say he works in the library?
He does. I've lost track of how many times I've spoken to the man.
No surprise, Lynn. You practically live at the library. So what did he look like again? Is he the big, burly one?
Burly? Not even close. He's a frail old man with a walking stick.
Walking stick.
From what I understand, he's been at Garreg Mach for 40 years, at least. It is hard to imagine that he had been plotting evil that whole time. I wonder what led to his transformation.
Transformation? Would someone not be noticing if Tomas changed his appearance?
He meant a mental transformation, not a physical one. Tomas must have changed his mind about the Church at some point.
I am excited to have learning of this strange new expression. I must be thanking you.
If they were really worried about transformations, you'd expect they would turn their gaze to you. Good to know they're nice enough not to do so.
So, this Tomas person sent the bandits after us? What an awful man. We're lucky to be alive.
You're one to talk, Bernadetta. You weren't even there.
Yes, you were not having reason to fear for your continued living.
You're right! Everyone, pipe down. Something's happening outside.
Oh boy.
Are they ready at the gates?
Yes, sir. Every exit is covered.
Well, well, it sounds like Tomas has returned. I don't know why I know this, but you need to get out there, and quickly.
Where are you going?
I feel like I just acted like a hothead.
There he is!
That man down there.
Lady Rhea wants to speak with you. I suggest you accept.
This doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further.
What is this?
Oh? Oh boy.
Familiar, right?
Such hubris from mere vermin. You will pay for this.
Find him!
Right!
What he did was just like...
Prologue. The Shadows of Adrestia. Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomas shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceres's most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian. Meanwhile, Edelgard seizes upon Monica's rescue as a chance to start down a radically different path than she had originally planned.
This game is certainly a lot longer than I thought, and considering this is the demo version
Things
we're
went like
talking
clockwork
about.
with Monica.
Thanks to Professor Yuritsa playing his part so ably. And equally to those arrogant fools for letting their guards down.
I doubt we will see such fortune next time.
Next time? Don't tell me.
The moment has come to take matters into our own hands at the Imperial capital. This is our chance to finally be rid of them.
But, Lady Edelgard, we aren't ready. We'll need an entire host to keep them in check.
And we have one. The Church.
Forgive my impertinence, but that is not the plan.
You are the man who once told me to leave no sword in its scabbard.
Yes, but one must also take care not to wound themselves when unsheathing it. I'm sorry, my lady, but this plan is ill-advised. I cannot support it. And even if I were to ignore common sense and go along, it still throws our future plans into disarray.
I thought you devised countermeasures to deal with the Church. Use them.
But those were meant for... Very well. Are you absolutely certain this is the path?
I am anything but certain. Yet the bandit attack in the mountains created an opportunity we cannot ignore. And I doubt the appearance of this new mercenary is simple coincidence. Plans can be rewritten, Hubert. Either we're doing this, or we're not. Will you sit around and wait for a miracle? Or will you help me seize control of my fate?
I am with you, Lady Edelgard. As ever. Then let us walk forward on this path, and see where it takes us.
I apologize for bringing this to you on such short notice, Archbishop.
Not at all, Edelgard. But might I ask, what prompted this sudden desire to return to Inbar?
We believe one of Tomas's collaborators may have infiltrated the capital.
My word!
Tomas tended the library at Garreg Mach for decades, with nary a blemish on his record. And then, without warning, he drops his disguise and reveals himself to be a vile sorcerer of terrible ability. Someone at the capital also fits that pattern. A man we know all too well.
And who might that be?
My uncle, and regent of the Empire, Bokhard von Arundel.
His lordship briefly defected from the Empire before reappearing several years later. But he returned a changed man, and began seizing power almost immediately. Witnesses claim he wields dark magic in secret, and is able to change his appearance at will.
That does sound suspicious, if these witnesses can be believed.
I would ask that you do believe them, as the information comes from my own House Vestra.
I see. And when you return to the capital, how do you propose to deal with this uncle of yours?
Lord Arundel has the support of a number of influential nobles, including the Prime Minister, Duke Ayer. And while we have allies of our own, it's likely they'll require some convincing. To that end, we wish to bring our friends here at the Academy, their daughters and sons, with us under the supervision of Professor Yuritsa.
We hoped you would consider deploying the Knights of Seros, so the Imperial Army doesn't get any strange ideas.
You wish to march on the Empire, with the Church's knights at your back?
Your support would give credence to our claims.
Additionally, the Knights would keep the populace in check upon our arrival, thereby preventing the city from descending into utter chaos.
The more I hear of this, the more credible the threat sounds.
It's clear you have thought carefully and planned well.
We intend to seize the palace with our own forces, and we'll do our utmost to contain the conflict there. But we still need your help. Please.
I have two conditions. The first, when you capture Lord Arundel, he is to be turned over to the Knights at once. The second, our Knights are not to engage in battle directly.
I would have it no other way.
Step lightly, Edelgard. Should these claims about Lord Arundel prove false, we will take action accordingly. Make no mistake as to who will be held accountable.
Understood. But please know we have nothing to gain from deceiving the Church.
Very well. I will summon the Knights and let you instruct them as to your plan. May the Goddess watch over you all.
Well, that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomas saga. Thanks to his shapeshifting ability, he slipped free of the Knights and escaped.
Shapeshifting?
Yes, that's what I said.
Shapeshifting, what is this? Like Among Us? I eat the sus?
Just like the ones you gave me. Don't feel like sharing, hmm? All the same, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
Now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have connected the dots back to me. At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on, someone's coming.
Ah, there you are.
Something wrong?
I must return to the Imperial capital soon for an important matter. Will you join me? Most of the other Black Eagles are coming.
What's this about?
I fear I must keep that to myself until we're closer to the capital. But I promise you this, there will be battle, and you will have a chance to shine.
Are you sure? I mean, these powers I have...
Are like the ones Tomas used?
Well, someone is sharp to catch.
Yes, that is a bit disquieting. Still, you've given me no reason to mistrust you. You could have wrested yourself free of us from the start, but instead you chose to stay here at the monastery. You fought by our side and helped us save Monica. I think I can give you the benefit of the doubt. But here's my true proposal. If you accompany us, there's a good chance you'll learn where your powers come from.
Ooh, now that is intriguing.
In that case, I accept. Thanks.
Huh.